Earlier this week, Ayder Comprehensive Specialized Hospital, the largest referral hospital in Tigray, had announced that it had been forced to discontinue meal services due to the ongoing siege that has blocked food aid, commercial goods, and discontinued banking services. So we are here at the hospital today on the eve of Easter holiday to see how patients and health workers have been coping. Let's go inside. This is Zainabu Girmay. She was admitted into Ayder Hospital some 3 weeks ago. She is 8 months pregnant and suffering from diabetes. Her husband is epileptic, and banks have been closed for close to 10 months now, meaning her son is the only one that can support the family. She is staying at the hospital despite the fact that there is no food or medication.
Here I am at the hospital on a holiday. Forget food or money. I don't even have medication. I can't imagine preparing food for the holiday. We don't have money for medication or food. My son is out begging or trying to find someone that will lend him some money. Anything he finds, it will take him long to bring us here. There is no transportation. I have seizure while I wait for him, and sometimes he comes back with nothing. Some patients will give it to me if they have anything left over.
Diabetics are given drugs to lower their blood glucose level, but the effects of patients like Zainabu who have nothing to eat will be much different, taking it well below the normal levels, and they become hypoglycemic. An OBGYN resident at the hospital, Dr. Atzbuha, says that many diabetic mothers in the hospital are suffering from hypoglycemia as they have nothing to eat.
We have practical mothers who are diabetic, who have TM for so many years, and they are on insulin. So that insulin, initially we are facing getting insulin. Still the challenge is there, but with all challenges, those mothers who get that insulin, it also makes them suffer, because when they took insulin, their glucose level drops down, and they feel they will be complicated with hypoglycemia. So this hypoglycemia, they are pregnant mothers, and the baby and the mothers are suffering from this hypoglycemia, and you can imagine the impacts of hypoglycemia in a pregnant mother. So both lives are at risk. So we have difficulties, and our mothers are even suggesting not to take this medication for the fear of we may not get food to encounter this hypoglycemic impact of the insulin.
Abarra Berha is from the district of Tsalamti in western Tigray. He brought his son Burhanu Abarra, who suffers from cancer, to Ayder Referral Hospital in the hopes of finding treatment. Not only is he unable to get treatment for his illness, but Burhanu is now also malnourished with almost no muscle left in his body. Despite not receiving care, Burhanu remains at the hospital because his father doesn't have the money to take him home. Abarra says every day he prays he will get another day with his son.
He was better when he arrived at the hospital. He could move around. Now he is suffering from malnutrition, and he can't move his body. I carry him whenever he needs to use the bathroom. Everything is so difficult. There's no medication for cancer here, and it's really expensive in private pharmacies. I finished all the money I had. There's a shortage of money and shortage of food. It's really difficult. I had 6,000 birr, and I'm left with 100 birr only. What can I do with 100 birr? Nobody's giving us attention. Children like him need attention. We hear that there is medication coming into the region, but nothing has reached us. The hospital has stopped providing food as well.
Sister Mulu Burhan Gabra Mikhail is a nurse at Ayder Comprehensive Specialized Hospital. She says that before the war, the hospital used to be lively during Easter holiday. The hospital used to be able to have special meals for the holiday, but it's not even able to afford a piece of bread now.
قدم خازيعو بعدات خمس تلو يحردوا لهم نيرو مجيبيه هوسبيتال يروحوا نيرو خازجن الحرد نعم تليخونس بانو كاباني التسانو اللي جزيه منهم عينتنا مجيبي قرب إلي.
We used to have special meals for our patients for holidays. Now we're not even able to give them bread. There is no food supply at all.
There's nothing this holiday. It's really difficult for patients. There's no medication, no food, and there's a shortage of oxygen. Ever since the hospital stopped providing food, patients have been leaving the hospital. You can look for yourself. There are many empty beds. Why would they stay here when we don't have medication or food to offer them?
These patients are just some among the many in Tigray who have to spend the holiday like they have been spending their days for the past 10 months with no food or medication.